platform. The platform that we use to make our analysis, the platform that is known as the trading view. This is a platform that we use to analyze our market, draw our chart clearly, do
hello, boss. Sorry. Please kindly record the just in Zoom for us, I beg.
Yes, someone is supposed to do it. Co-host, please start the recording.
Recording in progress.
All right. All right. Like we say, we're going to use trading view as the tool for our analysis on any pair that we want to analyze. It has enough tools which you can use to apply on your chart and start analyzing. I don't know people that are still shouting, I say join the training, they are still saying say nine. Let them say their people. I will start sharing my screen while we start our training. Okay?
Okay.
Hope you can see my screen now. Bye. Trading view. She is making a very good reverse summary. Alright. This is what we call the trading view. And that's the platform we use for our analysis. Let me turn it upside down. Alright? Now I'm going to explain every major tools that you need to apply on your chart. Let me first bring an empty chart. I would like add CTKUS. Alright, this is kind of an empty chart. Alright, now I'm going to explain what everything you see here simply means and how you can literally make use of them. Alright, now when we talked about drawing your trend line and all stuff, you might be asking what tools will you use to draw your trend line? The tool is the tools bar. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Perfectly.
So we're hearing you.
It's my leader.
All right. And you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. Oh. All right. Now, if you want to do your trend line, this is what you use. Okay. So I'm trying to get this still working. What is wrong with it? All right. Okay. If you want to draw your trend line, this is the tool that you use. Okay. You use this. Once you tap there, you will see it will expand with different kind of trend lines, and I'm going to explain what each of them represent. Okay. Now, the first one known as trend line. This is your trend line that you can move on any direction, whether upward sloping, downward sloping, horizontal or vertical. This is it. Let's select it. And if you want to select it, just tap. Once you tap, you see something like a cross arrow, as in a cross line on your screen. That's where you can use to expand the trend line. Now we'll tap it and I will expand it. Now you see that. When I say you can move it upward sloping or downward sloping or vertical or horizontal, this is what I mean. You can move it towards any direction, whether like this, whether like this, whether like this, whether like this, or whether like this. Okay, so this is your flexible trend line, which you can move into what any direction. So whenever you want to connect, for example, let's say you want to connect lows and highs, this is the trend line you use. For example, I will connect from here and I'll try to connect to here. You see, I've been able to use it to connect what? Two lows. Also, I can also simply, if I want to use it to connect here, two. You can see I've used it to connect what? Different what? Lows. So that's how what? Trend lines work. That's how this what? Trend line work. So you can move it within any direction, 60 degree, any way you want to move it. It's your what? Your flexible what? Trend line. So the other trend line we have on our list is we have the arrow trend line. This arrow trend line, you just use it to point towards the direction that you are trying to project. For example, if you are trying to say the market will go up, you can use the arrow to point up. That is telling someone that the market is going to go up. Or you can use the arrow to point down, telling someone that the arrow will what? Point down. This is it. If I select it, you see the cross arrow appear on my screen. I will have to tap it and expand it. Now what do you see? You can see the arrow is facing what? Down. The arrow is also flexible like your normal what? Flexible what? Trend line. But the only difference between the flexible trend line and this is that it has an arrow pointer indicating what? The direction of projection. Exactly. For example, you can see it's flexible. If I want to say it's go up, I'll point like this. If I want to say it should go down, I'll point like this. Okay? So it's just your what? Your flexible arrow what? Trend line. Hope it's clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The next trend line we always use is, not everything here that you use, okay? For example, you won't be needing a vertical trend line. So not everything you'll be needing. So what you need to understand is the ones that you actually need. Alright? Now, the next trend line that we will always be needing or might be always be needing is the horizontal line. The horizontal line. This is it. This one. No, sorry, not that one. This one. The horizontal line, not the horizontal array. Okay? The horizontal line. So horizontal means just a straight line. To help you to draw a straight line, drawings as connecting between supports or let's say lows or highs. Alright? So you make use of it and see how it looks like. I select horizontal line, it will appear on my screen, and I will tap, it's already expand. So if you just stretch, you just do what? A straight line, just do a straight line. That's why we call it horizontal line. So, but you can only move it up and down. So I can just connect it here, for example, now. If I place it here, I'll use it to connect different projection, forming lows. See that? So if I want to move it up now, I can still move it up here, connecting this height. Connecting this height, indicating that there is a form of resistance at that particular point. So that's what you use horizontal trend line to do. I hope it's clear.
Can I ask you a question?
Alright, ask a question.
Right. I want you to say, if it's, let's say, on a laptop or computer, people use a mouse. And on the phone, like what I said yesterday, my problem is I'll be trying to use my finger, and I'm not seeing you using your finger. What will you be using to draw those lines? What do you point at that line to draw it? That's where my question is.
You see on PC, on your laptop. You see on your laptop.
No, on my phone, I'm saying, how do I do it on my phone?
I'm actually using my phone. Exactly how I'm doing it is how you're supposed to do it.
But I'm not seeing your finger, so that's why I'm saying, what are you using?
It's a video screenshot, madam. It's like video. You can't see his finger, but you just see his screen. That's it.
So in other words, you are saying I use my finger to draw those lines.
You can use your finger and use all those tools. The trend line.
If you just follow if you don't watch the record, you will see where my fingers are pointing. That's why I use a finger pointer, whereby you can see where my fingers are pointing, and I still use a drawing pen to indicate where I'm trying to tap to. So you just use your finger to tap them. It's not it's not a laptop that you need to use left click to do. Right? On your laptop, you use left. Laptop
on your laptop, you use the mouse, or you don't use the mouse.
Yeah, you use left click. You can use your laptop mouse.
Okay, sir.
Just your left click. That's what you need.
Oh, okay.
You just, if you want to drag it, you hold your left click, and now use your mouse to move it where you want to move it.
Oh, okay. I'll practice because that's where I've got a problem. Okay, I'll practice. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right. Now, within these trend lines, that's the only thing we need.
My hands up, sir.
Any question?
My hands up. I have a question, please.
All right.
I have a question, sir. Good evening. Yeah. I realized that this trading view is an external app. So does it get integrated when you install it to your phone? Like it get integrated into the various exchanges that you use? Are you getting me?
Start your question afresh.
Yeah, I was asking when we get this trading
Start your question
apps on our phones. When we get these trading view apps on our phones, do they get integrated to the various exchanges that we carry out business? Like if I open up Binance, for example, and I go to trading view.
Trading view. Okay, I'll answer your question. Trading view. Let me just answer your question. Trading view. It has the trading pair of all the exchanges. Now, it will show you different trading pairs on different exchanges. So you have to select the exchanges that you want to see their charts. You understand? For example, the most used chart is Binance. So if you search BTC now, you can choose Binance chart. You can choose Coin charts. You can choose any exchange chart. So automatically they have all the exchange charts on their platform. So that's very interesting.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right. Now, as you are saying, any other message to question?
Right on, sir.
No question. All right. Now, talking about the trend line, what you actually need on making your analysis is the normal trend line, the arrow, and the horizontal line. So we are done with that part. Now, you might be asking, what do you use this for? You might be asking, what do you use this for? Now, what do you use this best? Like, if you want to check price, like you want to drag line to check price, let me just show you what I mean. For example, if I should tap it now, and I select cross, that's actually cross. It means that if I go to my screen, something like cross, I can be able to see at the right side, I can see the price, and at the downside, I can see
Please mute yourself.
Alright. Now, if you can see this course out of us, we want to be case trade. You want to know as of 31st October, 2 p.m., what was the price of the market. Now, you just simply use this course arrow. You check it, looking down, you'll be seeing date and time, and then that will be able to see what the price on which the market was as of that particular time. Exactly. So it's just quite simple. Most times you won't actually need deep boards. For those that just want to be taking histories, you you will try to navigate it through that way. Alright. Now the next we have on our list is this selection, this space now. What does it work? So we just have to expand it and know what we have in there. Okay, this is for pay replacement. This is just for your this is a more advanced aspect of technical analysis. So, but whenever you are looking for perpendicular retracement, this is where you found it on this particular site. So by the time you have learned your perpendicular channel or perpendicular retracement and all that, this is where you can find it to apply it on your chart.
Of course.
The next one, on the next box, let's see what we have here. All right. For example, what you might be needing here when you're making your analysis is this. You might be needing this part. What does this part?
May you please show us the Fibonacci retracement tool again?
It's not what we are into now. Okay, I'm just showing you where you can find it when you want to use it. So by the time you reach where you learn it, you learn how to do it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Alright. Now this is part. What you use this part to do is when you want to draw some structure, like elaborate some structure. For example, you want to draw a head and a shoulder pattern, you can use it to draw those structure in your chart. Let me show you what I mean. If I click this part, sorry, that was not what I wanted to do. If I click this part, look at this. I will start from here. I'll tap my screen. Let's say I want to draw a double top pattern. At this stage, I tap it again, and again, I draw again, tap it again, I draw again. You can use it to make drawings like this. You see? So that's what this was parts to do. And once you are done, you tap on your screen, like you tap your screen to remove the highlight. So that's what you use parts for. And maybe when you draw analysis that you want to show someone and letting that person know that it's a double top pattern. So the next one we have is let's see what we have here. Okay, here is where you can make tests, make a call out a test and all that. For example, if I select test now, if I select this test, select test, you can see I can get where I want to type. Maybe I want to type here that here is a double top pattern, double top or resistance. I'll just tap and I'll double tap this test. And I'll type what I want to type. I'll say okay. You see that? That's up here. I can decide to, if I want to increase the size, I can modify it and increase the size maybe by 24. I can make it gold. I can change the background color and all that. I can change the visibility and everything and just click OK. See? It's there. So you just want to use this for just test. When you want to type anything like test format, that's what you use it for. Alright, let me delete this first. So another thing you have there on our test is this call out. This call out or balloon, they are more of the same thing. Call out and balloon are more of the same thing. But let's use it and show you what you mean. For example, let's say you made an analysis and you want to say if the market should go up, the bull run has started. Then you just use call out. You cannot tap where. Maybe you might say if the market should break here, you now just get to that place, tap it, and get that call out. You see what it looks like. So this call out you see on newspaper. If you have been seeing people analysis, you might be seeing something like this. Then you can tap your text inside here. You can say break out. expected. The breakout expected. Click OK. Do you see that? So you can expand the color to any direction, to here or wherever. So that's the way balloon works. Okay, so that's what also thing you found on this test. So another thing you found on this test is price label. Another thing you might be using is price label and price note. I will show you what it looks like. If you click price label, expand, you just need to indicate the price of that particular place. The arrow is, the label is pointing. So you can move it to anywhere you put it to show you the price of that particular place. I move it down to show me the price of that place. That's what this one do. While the other one, which is the price note, okay, only show you the price of where you are pointing at. Then you cannot drag it anywhere. For example, if I want to put it here to show me the particular price here, but I can drag it anywhere while maintaining that price. If I don't want it to be blocking my chart, I can drag it to anywhere. It is still showing me the same price of that place. Or if it's the other one, the more you move it, the more the price will change. I hope you understand the difference between the two. Any question?
Yes, sir, we understand. I understand. I don't know about the other.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's look at other things we might be needing. This particular part is a more advanced part of technical analysis. It's about Elliott wave and all that. So it's when you must have normal of the basis of technical analysis. That's when you can go for advanced. But whenever you're looking for your Elliott wave and all that, that's where you get it. You see a SABCD pattern, ABCD pattern, Elliott double combo and all that. So this is where you find them. When you must have start learning them. The next thing we have here is this, and this has more options here. You can find the option of indicating a long position analysis, a short position analysis, price level, price range. Let's open the box and explain each of them that we might be using. Yeah, you can see we have long position, we have short position. This is what you might be needing. You also be needing a price range. Whenever you want to indicate a price zone, you want to indicate a price zone. What you use is price range to indicate it. But before that, let's look at how long position looks like. This is flower. Let's select it and show you how it looks like. Long position. Look at this. Maybe I want to say from here, the market will start going up. I will tap in, it will appear. Now, the green part is where my direction is positive, while the red part is my stop loss. While the middle one is my entry. And all these things can be adjusted. For example, I can adjust that the market will get to $2.17 dollar. And I can put my stop loss to 2 point okay, let's say $2.1 dollar. You see that? Now, when you give someone something like this, the person has already know, okay, this is a stop loss, this is the entry, and this is insist, and this is a buy position. You cannot give someone something like this and the person will be asking you, should we buy? That's kind of a stupid question. So as someone that is a trader, you need to know that, yes, when you want to see something like this, the green part is indicate the direction, while the red part indicate what? The stop loss. While the middle one, the black, indicates what? The entry what? Price. And those prices can be indicated at this side bar. Here, I'm seeing it here. This one is a take profit. This black one is the what? Entry what? Price. And this red one is the what? Exit what? Price. That's the stop loss. See that? So whenever you see such thing, because most times you might be seeing your signals without having those digits, because most signals, before you might even tap the digit, that's already start what? Moving. And by the time you might enter, it might be now being what? A legendary. So most times things come like this. It's not expected for you to be able to, pick out your position from the what? Analysis, because you are no more what? A UB. So we are not saying that this is how it's going to become, but what I'm trying to say is that most of the times you might be seeing things like this. You understand? And why we'll be giving you something like this for you to be able to what? Master how this used to look like. Let it not be looking so fresh to you. Let it be part of you. Let the chart be your best friend. You understand? So whenever you see any picture, you already understand the information that is being passed on that picture. You might not only be getting analysis from us. You might know someone that that is a pro that used to post something like this, but you don't even used to understand what it means because the person does not write those figures. But if you're someone that understands, okay, this is what this means, you'll be able to pick information from other people information. So that's why it's very, very necessary that you know what it means. So when you see something like this, the green parts indicate where the direction is expected, while the red part indicate the stop loss, and while the middle black indicate what? The entry price. I hope it's clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any question?
Yes, sir. Quite very clear. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Nice. Alright, let me get this one out. Now, the second one is what? The short position. It's just like an inverse of what we just did. Let's finish short position. Say, I take it here. I say from here, I make it be short, and I will tap. Now, and I'm expecting it to go down to, let's say, $1.8. Why my stop loss is what? 2.4 $. Now you see this. When you see something like this now, you already know that, okay, yeah, the entry price is what? The black one. This. While your stop loss is what? The red one. And the take profit is what? The green one. Now when you see something like this, you need to know that, yeah, this is not a long position. Rather it's what? A short position. I hope it's clear. Like you are really getting the point.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good.
But just please repeat this one of the short position for me to just have it.
Okay. All right. No, that's not a problem. Okay. I said the short position is just kind of an opposite where you turn the long position upside down. So there's no difference between what them. You understand? There's no is that it's turned upside down. For example, if you look at this now, you see that the green part is going what? Down. Which means this is what? A short position and not what? A long position. See that? Now, when you look at this, you see, when you look at this, you see that it indicates what? Your take profit price, which is what? This. When you look at this black one, you see that it indicates your what? Entry price, which is what? This. And Now, when you look at this red one, you can see what you get your stop loss, which is this. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's clear. Yes. Yeah.
Alright. Let's move to the next thing. I think that's what you will be needing to okay, that's not the remaining one. Hold on. Let me clear this up. Alright. Now the next thing here is like I said, if you want to draw a price zone, you use what? The price range is what you use. The price range. Now, this is how you use it. If I select price range, it will appear, I can say here. Now, what is meaning is that I can say that I can draw a range of price where if the market is still at that particular range, they still maintain what that position. This is what I mean. For example, I can say, okay, I can say now, between this, see this price here, and this price here, that is between 1.845 to 1.767 is my what? Support zone. Now I've drawn what? A price what? Zone. So instead of drawing a stand, it doesn't work because this so there should be a zone. There should be a market zone in which if the market is still within that zone, for you to mark those zones, it's just what price, just like I just did now. Now, if you look at it as you maintain.
I don't know if I'm the only one, but it's like connection is not good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Connection is bad.
It's very bad.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome, boss.
Alright, like I was saying before, you can see for example, if you are to be using just a straight line, most times it won't work for you. You understand? Because this market are not something that is programmed. It's market full of buy pressure and sell pressure. So there will be always wicks. There will be a zone of rejection, which you can call your buy zone or your sell zone. Now if you look at this now, you'll see that this particular zone that I draw is quite good. The price have been maintaining this particular zone, and for it to be maintaining that zone, that means I'm still bullish on that market. Now I can say if this market should break this range, that means this market is no more bullish for me. So your zone might not be so big. It can be as any way you want it to be. Just when you are getting used to the market, that's when you can know how to draw your zone. Like it just self-explanatory. Like there is no particular way because some people can even go their zone up to this. They're not wrong. It's what they perceive the market to be based on how the volatile the market is going. So some people can even adjust their own to be tiny. You understand? To be tiny, just calling it a zone. So just understand that zone is just about the price range in which you think that you still maintain your projection, and you quite need it very very often on your analysis because I don't think there's any analysis that comes with that price zone. Understand? There must be a price zone where you are saying, okay, at this particular zone, you think this price and price, the market is still bullish, or the market is still bearish. Understood?
Yes, understood, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Coach. There's still another thing that particular range, you can still use that particular range for. You can still use it to know the percentage price. You understand? You can use it, let's say, in forex, you can use it to determine the amount of pips that you've gained. You understand? Then you also use it to determine the percentage of your price movements as your trades. As you are riding your trade like this, so you can use it to know the percentage level, profit level that the trade has gone. So that's another this that you can still use that price range to do.
I think so, but I'm just trying to find where it's being written.
From your settings, you understand? Maybe your settings is hidden. You use white this thing. There's a number. Yeah. There's a number on that. This
yeah, it's so writing the number. Yeah, remember there was one time I was saying that maybe because of my white skin.
Yeah, your settings. White.
But you guys understand what he's trying to say, right? He's trying to say, okay, for example, let's say the market moves from year to year. You understand? For you to know the percentage between year and year, use the price range. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Use the price range. Once you draw it year to year, there should be information because of my white screen that it should show you how much percentage did it move. In some forex, it will tell you how much pips did it move. Do you understand now?
Okay, sir. But when you were drawing the long position, when you were using the long position, I saw something like a percentage there. I don't know whether it's the same thing.
Yes, it's also tell. If you are using, for example, let me apply it again. In a long position, it will also show something like that, a percentage, and also a risk reward ratio.
Okay.
Now you will see that just kind of blocking it. Okay, now if you look at it, you see that your stop loss is still your take profit is for 6.992%. So it's the long and short position also indicate that. Hope it's helpful. Thank you, Sus. Okay, I think that's all we need when it comes to things you can use to do analysis. Now, let's do some kind of a refresh back. I feel like using my laptop. I don't know, connecting my laptop.
Yeah, you can. Very possible.
Hold on, guys. Let me. If I should use my laptop, I might not be able to record this. I should be able.
You should be able to.
Let me come.
So, guys, let me chip in something here. You know, as a newbie, if you want to practice with technical analysis, please, it's advisable. You can use your phone to learn it, but your phone will not give you that. It will not give you that room, to navigate. It will not give you that room to navigate through trading view. But if you use your laptop, you will notice that the trading view will be a little bit broader. You understand? For you to see how to navigate through those tools. You understand what I mean? So I would advise you get a laptop close to you. As you are reading your technical notes, technical analysis notes, you'll also be practicing immediately using your PC. You understand? So let's say TradingView mobile will now be, maybe if you are going out or if you are maybe on the if you're on transit also, you can use it to do what? A quick analysis. But remember, whatever, since you have one login, whatever analysis that you do on your laptop will still appear on your watch, on your mobile. You understand?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I send the link to my email. I logged out my WhatsApp from my sister. The thing was that was what was draining my data. Imagine spending 10 gig in a day. I was wondering what is happening. I didn't know it because I connected my laptop with my WhatsApp and everything was just downloading there. I'm sucking up my data. I out of anger I have to delete. I have to uninstall it from my phone or my browser. Okay, I send it to my email. I will get to it and.
So you suggest to use the trade view, not the tab trader, whatever. The one you said you should download.
What I use and what I'm using to teach you is trading view. You can use whatever you like, but trading view should be compulsory. You should have trading view.
Because I noticed that we are supposed to buy it, the trade view. Is there any trade view for free?
No. You don't buy anything. Okay? Just use the free mode. You don't buy anything. Buying something is for advanced features, which is not quite compulsory. So
okay. Thank you.
All right. Just give me some time. Let me get connected with my system.
Trade view, do we install it from our Play Store?
Yeah, you install it from your Play Store. Yes. Even in your PC, you just if you want to install your PC, just go to www.tradingview.com. You'll see the download link for PC.
Okay, sorry again. Let me ask: the trade view, what is it supposed to do for us? What does the trade view? What is it supposed to do for us? That's the one with all the lines that she was using. It's trade view. It's another package. That's the one with all those lines.
Probably she just arrived. Trading view is for trend lines. It's for trend lines and it's more of.
Let me answer her. Trading view is kind of let's say Microsoft Word is a tool. As it's a tool where you do your technical analysis. Pardon? Can you hear me?
Okay, it's a tool for what? It's a tool for what?
For technical analysis practice. If you want to do your technical analysis now, that's the place you do your technical analysis. Every trader uses trading view.
It's the one that gives you the support and the resistant lines that we were doing yesterday. Support and resistant lines.
Yes.
Or you can just Google trading view and know what it is all about. Then from there you can download the app or whatsoever. I think it's just to Google and know what it is about first.
Just like we have Microsoft Word Office packages. So if you want to do your Microsoft Word, Excel, and all that, you understand? If you want to do let's say Adobe Image Maker, if you want to edit your photos and all that. So trading view is for what? It's for technical analysis, where you bring all those confluence that the confluence of technical analysis, support and resistance, trend lines, Fibonacci, anything, this is where you
Hello. Can you guys hear me now? Can you see my screen? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you 100.
Can you see my screen too?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hold on. Let me connect to my AirPod. I was using on my phone before.
So can you see how broad this one is? You see how broad it is? So this one is PC.
We actually see the difference. It's cooler here.
Okay.
It's been a long time I use my trading view for analysis. So it's been a very long time. This is just too tiny.
So what do you use, sir?
I use my PC. As in, I use my PC. I don't use mobile phone actually. Except I'm not at home and I need to take my charge thing. I use Hold on. I want to connect sorry. I want to connect to my iPod. Sorry.
So what this means is that before you set up a trade, you come to your trade view to check what's going on.
Yes, exactly.
And that give you a hint or where the market is going or something, and then you go and take up a trade at your MetaMax. Is that it?
Yeah. Before you trade, you need to analyze first. Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir, we're hearing you.
Before you trade, you need to analyze the market first. You don't just jump into the market because you are hearing that the market is bullish, the market is bullish. You will end up entering the market at the wrong time without even knowing what will happen. And when the market is going up and down, you won't really be able to tell what is really what's happening. So before you trade, like, look at this my chart now. This is what I've been analyzing since today. So if you look at this, if you look at the upper side here, you see a lot of pens have money trade. Okay, so most of them went back and did some invalid movement. For example, if you look at this one, there was a breakout which I was expecting for a movement to continue, but before you know it, it break inside again. Try to came out, but it couldn't come out. This and has to what push down. But if you look at this IOTA, look at what is happening now. There was a breakout and there's a retest. And normally, when there is a breakout and a retest, you expect an upward movement. But most times, this upward movement doesn't happen. All right.
Do you need the trade view to do future trading on Binance?
See, you have not gotten it. You have not even getting it. TradingView is a platform where you use to do analysis. You want to analyze a trade. If you want to see a chart, you want to draw your lines and see a chart clearly. TradingView is what you use to do that. TradingView is not an exchange. Okay? Alright. Yeah. Sorry if I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about support and resistance. Okay? One of our colleagues here. Excuse, are you here?
Yeah. I'm with you guys.
Can you help us give us some hint? Can you help us give us some hint on support and resistance?
Okay, you mean now?
Yeah, now. Just anything you have to say about support and resistance, then I'll go with it.
Okay. Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Okay. Yeah. So let me just do a quick touch on support and resistance. You understand? So, like Mr. DK talks about support and resistance. So let us do just a quick recap about it, and you would then Coach Chidera will now do a quick practical example of it. Like I said, support and resistance is where price form kind of equilibrium, buy and sellers, where buyers and sellers found what? An equilibrium. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. So So, yeah, there are proven areas where buyers and sellers found some equilibrium. You know, just like you are having this chart now that is appearing in your screen now. You can see where price found support. You understand? Are you following? Are you following his mouse? You can see where price found support. That place is the support area. And you can see the multiple touches that price did at that particular zone. You understand? Then if you move close to the left side, you will see you will see a resistance there formed. No, not there. The other side. No, that's not your right side, the left side. If you scroll back to that chart, you will see what? You will definitely see a resistance zone. So price now found what? Support and resistance. So it's a proven area. The middle one should be a resistance. The middle one. No, the candles after the red dump. The candle after the red dump. That's it. Yes, all those areas are resistant area. So support are levels where support resistance levels are found when price reverses and changes what? Direction. You understand? So support can be what? Can have what? A touch, gap, or overlap. Like in this area now, what we have there is just a gap. You didn't really touch that equilibrium point. You understand? Are you following? No. Are you following? Yes. Are you getting the point?
No. Is it possible? We're following. It's just that I'm trying to copy notes. I don't know if others are taking notes too. So it's like you're almost fast.
Okay, I think sorry, guys. I said support and resistance are proven areas where buyers and sellers find some equilibrium.
Is it possible for you to use like a highlighter or something to highlight for us to see which part is the support and which part is the resistance, so that we can follow?
Yeah. I'm not controlling the screen right now, but I'm just showing you as his mouse is moving around. You understand? The blue line where he drew the price range. That blue line now is your what? Is your support. You understand? While the middle line between the red close to that blue line, the middle one is what? Is our resistance.
Hello.
So I'm just hello.
Sorry, you said that blue line is the support. How is that for you? I think support is supposed to be up.
No, support can be up.
No,
resistance is up. Support is down.
Okay. All right. Let me take it over from here. Okay. Thank you, contribution. All right. Let me try to make it in a layman manner. Okay. Whenever the market is going down and start to form what? A rejection. That level where it's forming a rejection is called what? A support. Whenever a market is going up and start to form what? A rejection. That level is forming that rejection is called what? A resistance. So in a layman manner, support is formed when the market is going down, while resistance is formed when the market is what? Going up. For example, if you look at this, the market was going down and formed a rejection first here. That's what? A first sign of what? Support. It goes back the market again. The market range, and still come back to that particular point and rejected it. That's showing you what? A strength of what? Support. It goes back again, comes back again, and still what? Reject it. So the more the rejection, the more the strength of what? The support. And the more it can be getting what? Weaker. So it can be a situation whereby you test, and this support now will start being weak. It will be like, I'm exhausted holding this market. And it will free to break. Now, in a simple rule, Whenever a support is broken, that support is a new word, resistance. And whenever a resistance is broken, that resistance is now what? A new word, support. This is what I mean. Let me expand. Let me expand something. Okay. Let me expand more. Now, this is what I mean by what I said. For example, if you look at here is a support. When the market was still what? Here. It goes back again, come back again and tested it. Now, at this particular point, it broke it. Now, I said, whenever a support is broken, that support is now what? A new resistance. Which means the market can come back in form of retest. And that broken support will what? Be resisting what? The market. Just like it did here. Other down. It's come back, tested the first one, it resisted it and it pushed it down. It's come back again, tested the second time, it resisted it and pushed it down. Before what? Breaking it on the other one. So in just a very simple form. The first one is support are found when the market is going down, while resistance are found when the market is going up. Second is support is a price zone where the market makes rejections while what? Going down. Resistance are price zone where the market makes rejection while what? Going what? Up. Another problem what is whenever the support is broken, a new resistance has been what? Formed. Whenever a resistance is broken, a new support has been what? Formed. Let me give you an illustration. Let me just find an illustration. A good, clear illustration for this. Alright, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, coach, you can as well use a horizontal line to drop the support areas.
Yeah, I can use, but I just want to be covering the covers, the price zone, so that they can, but I can still add it if I need to. Now look at this. When the market was straight here, this was a resistance. You see that? Like I said, a resistance are formed at that particular price zone where the market was make rejection while going what? Up. What support are zone where it made rejection while what? Going down. So it means here now is a resistance. Why here is what? Is support. Let me also draw it again. I know why I'm drawing it with zones, so you won't get confused. You understand? It's still, but everything that happened here, it still happened in the same zone. So it's just the kind of pressure in the market that is what is making it consolidate. All right. Now look at this. Here is the resistance, and here is the support. You see that? Now the market rejected the first time, come back. Rejected the second time. Now make the third rejection before what? A breakout. Now, like I said, whenever the resistance is broken, a new support has been what? Formed. Now, knowing that in the future, that here can serve what? As a what? Support. Now look at this now. Our the market has gone up. You see this? It came down here. And do you see what happened here? It rejected the market. Showing that place is what? Is support. Are you hearing me? Can you guys hear me? Are you guys?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
You can hear that.
Understood.
Alright. Now, you see, the new what? Support has been what? Formed. You can see how it shows back this market up again. The market goes up. Let me make it clear. Goes up. And now knowing that here now is also what? A new what? Resistance. Look at this here. Here now. Here that the market is making what? new rejections. Like I told you, at that particular level where the market gets and start making what? Rejection. And he repeated it, like he do it like twice and all that is what? Resistant. And this broken resistance start what? As a support now. That's a new support. You can see, like I said, whenever the market is going down and found the rejection, that's what? A support. And that's still what happened here. Now you see it goes up again, reject here, reject again. That shows you that here is what? A new what? Resistance. It comes back again. It did a small rejection here before it was able to what? Break it. Now remember what I told you. Whenever a support is broken, a new resistance has been what? Formed. Got it? After the market has broken down again, it comes back. But this broken support has what? Serve as what? A new what? Resistance. It's just very, very simple. The book that I shared, if you read the book, especially, like I told you guys yesterday during the lecture, I said, leave whatever you see on the book, just focus on support and resistance, and then head to what? Price action pattern. That's the two things you will learn from the book. So if you have read the support and resistance, you will be familiar with all the things I'm saying, because this is the kind of the explanation that they used, and it's kind of a layman manner understanding. So I hope you guys understand the difference between the support and resistance. I hope you guys understand the difference between support and resistance.
Yes, very well, very well.
Can I ask a question?
Alright. Okay, ask a question. Ask a question.
Right. I want to say on that picture there that we have, the third line, the bottom one, the new support that has been formed.
This one.
Yeah. Does it need to be on the upward trend, or since later it was going the downtrend, don't you draw the line now on the side of the downtrend? Because there it has left where it was on the uptrend, that third line. Isn't it supposed that now we draw on the right side where there's now the downtrend? That is the new support.
Yeah, you can actually expand this. You can actually expand this to the full.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You can expand this to the future in the sense that anytime in the future, this can still serve as what? A support or what? A resistance. Exactly. That's why.
Wow.
You see.
Yeah. Okay.
I was surprised. Like that was like an old support. That means you are saying it can serve as a new resistance now.
No, because I was just saying,
like I said,
since it broke the first support, it's because of the downward trend. That's why I was saying it's supposed to be on the right side where there's the new downward trend. So that new support should be on that side, not on the other side. That was my question, but he has answered me. He said, indeed, it should be expanded to that side.
Yes, I understand. He was saying something new now. I learned something new from what he said from the answer I gave to you.
Yeah, what I was trying to say is you can still use this as a support or resistance in the future. Now, for example, if you look at all the support and resistance that is forming, if you trace it back to the future, you will see where it is connected as a support or as a resistance. So the market is full of what? Support and what? Resistance. If you trace back to the future, you will see where it's maintained. For example, okay, let's just use this one. Let's just try to trace back.
Oh, okay. You also bring, since you are doing this support.
Now look at this.
Okay.
Now look at
that's the new support.
Now look at it. Do you see this? Do you see this? It's connected to this what? Support. Do you see this? It's connected to this what? Support. Now imagine if you have connected this here and here and expand it to the future. You can be able to use it to what? Determine support what in the what future. Exactly now.
Okay.
Yes, very
always clear.
My last question, teacher. My last question. My last question. I wanted to say.
Okay.
At what time do you draw the support and resistance line? Following the trend. You know, at times I see those support and resistance, but following the trend, not vertical and horizontal like that, but they will be following the trend. If it's an upward, it goes like upward trend, but it will be a support and resistance.
For example, okay, look at at least let me get something. Let me get something.
Can I see something there?
Remember, normally the market, if the market is uptrend, it moves something like this. Let's have the price of cement. This is trend here. 200. This is a kind of market structure for what? An uptrend. Now, what is happening? Is the market is what? Creating what? New resistance and what? New support. When the market moves from here to here, it has formed what? A resistance. Now move down here and make the rejection. It has formed what? A support. Now it got broken at this particular time. This place that got broken and become what? A support. The market comes back again. We test it and it's now served what? A support. And move again and broke what? The new resistance that was formed there. So this is how the structure of an uptrend looks like. Okay? So the thing is, why they always say that you should draw your support and resistance? Sometimes you might be trading, but on that particular chart, or you are looking like, let's say, the new fresh chart you are looking at, you might not be seeing your support and resistance very clear. You understand? But if you're able to expand it, okay, let's look at this now. Let me expand this line now forward. Let me expand it forward. Let you understand what I'm trying to say. Do you see what happened here? Do you see what happened here? Remember, when I was in this chart, I might not be able to tell that the here is what? The support. But because I expanded from the future. No, let me expand. I expanded what? From the future. I'll be able to detect, like, man, the market should bounce from there. If I see a sign of valid confirmation, I will start buying the market from that point. You understand? So that's why most times, if the people that had lecture with me, the last batch, the time I opened my chart, I was especially with them. They saw a lot of charts, a lot of drawings that I draw on my chart, like support and resistance, and I'll keep expanding them. Why do I keep expanding them? It's because there will be a time that the chart you are looking at, just like this now. You won't be able, if the market is going down like this now, you won't be able to determine that here is resistance. I mean, that here is what? A support. But because I have expanded the line, when the market gets this price, I will not be suggesting like, this can be a support. Yes, this can be a support. That's what I'll be saying. Because already in the past, it has served support several times. So with that, I can be able to say, okay, I'm buying here. Do you understand now? But without drawing from the future, you cannot determine. Because before you can determine on the present, at least you need to see a valid rejection. A valid what? Price rejection. Are you clear? I guess clear.
So that one becomes a major support, sir.
Yeah, it's kind of become a major support because it rejected several times in the future. Just like, for example, now let's look at BTC. Let me show you something. Let's look at BTC. Now look at this. Let me get to my delete. You can see a lot of lines I drawn in the past one. Let me get to my daily time frame. Now look at this. You can see a lot of lines. There are lines there, man. There are lines. Although these lines was drawn with 4-hour time frame, but this is a daily time frame now. It's compounded everything. Let me get to 4 hours so that we can be able to see it more clearly. I'm trying to get one particular major support that tested several times. That was around 28K, I think. I think that was this, yes. This particular support here. I think it's not clear on this. Let me get some daily. Now look at this. Let me expand this here. Now look at this. What are you seeing? Look at this now. The market formed the support what? Yeah. This is the second time. This is daily time frame more. This is the third time. This is the fourth time. This is the past. Now I've expanded this line. Yeah, now. You can see when the market was coming down again, it gets to that zone again. It bounced off. It comes again, came to that zone again, it bounced off. It comes again, came to that zone again, it's bounced off. So the more you see that rejection in the past, the more it can have enough strength in the world future. Exactly now. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Any question? Anybody with a question?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay. Please, you have your kids.
What I want to ask. Can I ask my question?
Okay. Yeah, ask a question.
Okay. Please, this pattern, this support, rejection, and resistance, in future to come, or if I want to trade now and then go back to analyze, does the future determine the present? What's going to happen? I don't know if you understand. Like all these research analysis.
Does the future?
Yes, determines the present. What will happen?
Do you mean does the past determine the future?
Yes. Sorry, does the past determine the future? Is it repetition of the same pattern?
Yes, most of the times. Not okay. Let me clear it now. Okay, it doesn't mean it creates exactly the same pattern, but most times the past repeat itself, because that's a psychological that's a trader's psychology. For example, now as a trader, I know that okay, when there's a major support, that's my buy zone. A lot of traders have those mindset, including the wealth and everything. So it means that in the future, when you come to that zone again, there should be a buy pressure. It's just normal. Like it's just kind of a psychology of a trader or anybody that invest on an asset. So that's why they say that you should look at the past. History repeats itself. Just like if you guys are just students in our main class, and that's for all students, skills they are here already now. When news was affecting November is known for beers. Yes, son.
That was October.
November is known for
October.
November. No, I think
October past. October. September.
October, exactly. October. September, October. It was known for as September and October to be a kind of beer season. Understand? And actually, the history repeated itself. So it's kind of something that is psychology. Traders has already known that it's repeat itself. So what they do is that during those times they still use those history to practice their trading, to do their trading. So they'll try to use those information to trade, and by making those history repeat itself. Are you getting the point? For example, now if you're well, you know that every October there is a dump. When you get to October, you try to sell your assets, And by selling that your asset, you have already caused outcome. It's quite psychology. Do you understand now? Do you understand?
Yes.
So history keep what? Repeating itself. It might not repeat itself in exact same structure, but the actual information that you need to pass repeat itself.
So that is to say, sorry, let me ask the last question. That is to say now, if I want to enter a trade now, I've already done my analysis and still not getting my support at the meantime. Entering a new trade can take me like weeks, because I'm still looking for my support.
Like okay, I think I talked about this last that was yesterday. Let me clear you. Okay. Now understand that there are a lot of supports based on time frame. For example, if we can't find support to enter trade on the day time frame, we can move towards the 4-hour time frame.
Okay.
Now when you open a 4-hour time frame, the market will expand, showing you some of the support you are not seeing on your daily time frame. Now if you think that the 4-hour is not giving you, it's trying to it's not giving you entry because it's a 4-hour time frame. So each of the candle is 4 hours. You switch to a lesser one. Each of the time frame has their supports. The ones that you can't see on the bigger time frames. Okay, now if you look at this now, you can see that here is a support on this 1-hour time frame already. Yeah. This one already is a support. This is that.
Yes.
But if you open your 4-hour time frame, you might not be seeing it clear as a support. But when you reduce the time frame, you now see it more clear as a support. Now, someone that wants to buy now can be buying this trade at this particular point. This is BTC, right? Can be buying BTC at this particular price. But the thing is that the higher the time frame, the stronger they are. For example, now the 1-hour time frame can be easily broken, but the 4-hour time frame cannot be easily broken. If you see a support on the 4-hour time frame, it's more stronger than the support on a 1-hour time frame. Exactly.
Very clear. Thank you very much.
All right.
So, sorry, sir.
Sir, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Yes, I think what my sister was just asking now to say that one can actually wait for weeks before they could enter a trade. I think most of the time, as experienced traders and new traders, we tend to make a mistake that the support is always horizontal and the resistance is always horizontal. But that's not always the case, because you can have a horizontal, so you can have a support that is vertical and a resistance that is vertical on an upward trend.
so new. It's who my meeting is a counter. My dream would have so with my osa. Baby, I am your phone so. Margaret, baby, and no by ya. I was say, Juniper, very sorry. Me boy, who did say? Come here. I'm a frap, papa, mano. And say, anywhere, son, and me. I said, baby, I know. No, baby, beautiful. As I say, for so close to my neighbor. Baby, Anna, no more show him, Miss Nebano. Margaret, every man, Cassa. A woman said your mamma, and yet, ye. How's meaning so do ye, Pan? Which I say, Mamma, what's me young from so? A totally dear, dear, you need now. And 'tis a moose at the end, and then a meadow, I pray piano, there was somewhere and say. More than one Sabbath prayer, Betty, no more kind of the air, what must say? No, yashi. And no just a woman, what dear. But that's Auntie Romina.